Welcome to Black Budget. This is P. I'm here interviewing Mr Shaodow, UK rapper, independently sold 3,000 CDs, headlined at the O2, and is currently going to be supporting for Devlin this month. What are you saying? How you doing, mate?
I'm good. I think that's a good introduction. That's me. Yeah, that's all right. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me back. Big up to Black Budget. You know, thank you for having me back down here for this little interview. It's nice to be a part.
No props, geezer, no props. So, what are you saying anyway, man? How are you feeling about this supporting act you've got coming up?
It's really good. It's really good. I mean, like you said, I travel around the country selling CDs. I've now sold about 3,700 on my own, and that's just, you know, walking around talking to people. Now the support is in Chelmsford, and that's one of the places where I've been selling a lot of CDs. You know, people are starting to hear the name. They've been asking where you're going to be performing. Well, it's right there, and it just goes to show that the hard work starts to pay off. You know.
Definitely. You've done support acts before. What are the names of the people you supported?
I supported people like Chase and Status. That was at the Cambridge end of year ball. I've supported Skepta in Oxford, Chipmunk, an American R&B group called 112. I don't know if you know them.
Peaches and Cream.
That's the one. Who else? Carl, I've supported him twice. He was one of the first people I supported. Yep, supported Kalashnikov, Jest as well.
So it's fair to say you've had your
fair few people. You know, it's nice to get a little bit of recognition alongside people. You know, just do my thing. Me personally, I live for performing. Yeah. I love entertaining people. I love performing. So, you know, give me a stage, give me a mic, give me a crowd. I'm good.
Even a law room.
Yeah.
A courtroom. Sorry,
yeah, courtroom. Yeah.
Because obviously you went to Oxford.
Well, Oxford Brookes. I ain't that smart. Nah, yeah, I studied Oxford Brookes University. Yeah, like you said, I got a law degree. But personally, what I'm interested in right now is my music. I feel like the degree basically helps me do what I'm doing on my own a lot easier.
Get your confidence.
Yeah, because you know, I think in this day and age you need intelligence. Labels aren't just signing up anybody and everybody. No, you need to be able to prove that you can do your thing.
And you're not going to do something stupid to discredit the label in the long run.
Well, there you go. And you know, I think that without that sort of training and whatnot, I wouldn't have the business sense to be able to say that, yo, let me go out there, let me go sell a couple of CDs, let me build up my name like this. You know.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in your first year at Oxford Uni in 2007, was it? You got a number 4 track in Oxford, like number 4 for 2007.
That was by the Night Shift. That's the main music magazine in Oxford. It was for one of the first, the first song that I recorded called "Look Out, There's a Black Man Coming." I performed that a lot around Oxford, got heard quite a bit, and what they do at the end of every year is do a top 20 list of the best tracks in Oxfordshire, and that one came 4th, and Radiohead came 3rd. So yeah, I was really happy with that.
Was that your first sort of year going hard with the music?
I think so, yeah, to be honest, I think so. When I rolled up in Oxford, it was really different to London. I didn't really know what to expect, and it was difficult taking myself out of London, out of that London mentality, and trying to get into a different way of thinking. And I did that track, started getting a couple of performances, started to learn the Oxford scene a little bit better. Got a bit of recognition, and yeah, by the end of the year, you know, people were talking about that track, and so yeah, I guess that was the first time that I thought, wow, you know what, I might be able to do this.
So it was pretty much a case of instantly just pow.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't an overnight thing. It was,
don't mean that. I mean,
yeah, but yeah, that recognition. I mean, when the magazine came out and I read it, I was like, oh, cool. And then somebody must have phoned me and said, yeah, you do realise what that means. You realise that Radiohead came 3rd and you came 4th. And I was like...
that's a big thing.
Oh, okay then.
That's a big thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I was happy with that. But me personally, I'm the sort of person who... Yeah, I appreciate it for a moment, but straight away I'm already, right, okay, how can I do better? What can I do next, you know? So, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it and everything, but... I'm already thinking, right, you know, I need to do better than that.
Yeah, but you were still very young at the time.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I was something like 19, I think, because I took my year out between college and university, so yeah, I was a year older than most people who were starting university then.
Because I read on your bio that at 18 you went to China to do some kung fu training and that.
Yeah.
How was it to be so far in the East for a very westernised man? Do you know what I mean? How did you find the music style out there, living out there? What was it like for you?
It was, to be honest, it was the best experience of my life. And when I've managed to stack enough dough, I'm going back there for another holiday, because that was my idea of heaven, really. Like, just people are different over there. You know, they don't really see many black people, so like I got followed around a lot. Like when I went to the supermarket. Kids would just point and bring their parents to come have a look and everything, and you'd get followed around. Taxi man was asking me if I knew Michael Jordan. I was like, yeah, why not? Give me some money off the taxi price. I'll give you his number. It's all good. So yeah, it was a very different in terms of the fact that, you know, as a black man. They don't have many of those over there, so you have to get used to that. They're not being rude. They genuinely,
they're just genuinely.
Yeah, genuinely never. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
But I mean, the people in general were very hospitable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of poverty over in China.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, there's a lot of warmth, a lot of friendly people. And the place where I stayed, there was, it was foreigners, Chinese people mixed in, everything, and Monday to Friday. Yeah, Monday to Friday we're just training kung fu. That's it. Weekends you take the 2 days off to rest and recuperate, because trust me, you need it.
Yeah.
Might go down to the city, which was about half an hour to an hour away by taxi for a massage. Come back.
So you was in a proper secluded remote
up on some big hill. 5 a.m. in the morning, we'd all wake up, run down the hill, run back up again.
Oh my days, I'll die.
Yeah,
I would roll down the hill.
It was the next thing. It was the next thing. But I mean, by the end of it, I was murking, and I really wish I'd stayed longer, because the first month you was getting used to it, and then I started to think, you know what, I need to get my time out here. So I was dashing down the hill, dashing back up, proper dead afterwards. But I was like, yeah, I'm the first one back up the hill.
No, that's good. Do you think it's the same dedication that you had that you may have gained at the Chinese?
I think so. I think so, because the way I look at it is, if me as an 18-year-old could go to a country that I've never been before on my own, go stay with people who potentially don't speak my language, don't have the same culture, on my own, and just cot share and do my thing. You know, travelling around the country on your own, travelling around the UK, the place where you actually live, that's not really much, in comparison. So yeah, that sort of dedication, that determination I picked up from there, and I sort of ran with it, and that's how I managed to do what I do.
No, that's a good look. I also read on your site that you got your name from going to the camp.
Yeah, because I watched a lot of kung fu films when I was younger, probably a bit too much, and just one day I was like, yeah, I want to go there. When I say something like that, that's what I do. So I went there, and it was such a big and formative part of my life that I wanted my name to reflect that. So yeah, Shaodow, like Shaolin, Shaodow. So yeah,
that's a clever little name there.
Thank you. Not everyone manages to pronounce it right. I've got Shadow, Shaodow, Shadow. Most people call me DJ Shaodow for some reason. I think they just get baffled by the DJ Shadow. Yeah, boy, I don't know. What else have I had? Shadow as well is a favourite. So yeah, people get, it's difficult. I don't understand how it's difficult to pronounce, but it is. So yeah it's Shaodow. Yeah.
Yeah, tell them, blood. Yeah. Tell them. Also, I wanted to ask you, what was it like? Obviously, complete different side of the planet. The music. You love your hip hop and urban music. What was it like?
Well, I'll tell you what. On a real, part of the reason why I started rapping at the time that I did was I really didn't like hip hop and urban music. What I was hearing, at least on the commercial sense, just wasn't reflecting what I wanted.
Oh, I feel you.
I love commercial sounding beats. I love the heavy bass and the real nice stuff. But I just wasn't feeling the lyrics. It was all sort of the same old same. So yeah, when I was over there, I was just like, well, why don't I just do it myself? Why don't I just start writing my own stuff? So I did, and I was listening to the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers at the time, listening to a lot of Chinese music as well. A guy called Jay Chow, fantastic artist, man, sings, he raps. I had no clue what he was saying, nothing, but it sounded good. I tell you what, them Chinese man can rap. Seriously, put me to shame. When I heard that, I was like, wow, okay, I need to step my game up. So
was it bare fast, I bet?
Just crazy. It was just crazy. But then again, he could have just been chatting nonsense. I don't even know, but it sounded good.
No, and as you say, the reason you didn't like the commercial was the content.
Yeah.
So.
And for me, you know, the way I see it, and even to this day still, you know, you get some rappers who are either really mad lyrical, but their choice of beats is just really dry, and it's just
flow as well.
Yeah, the flow can be alright, or it could be overly technical.
Yeah.
And for me, yeah, that sounds good, but it really only sounds good because I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
If you think about it from the fan perspective, do they really care?
Yeah. Riding the beat every time.
I mean, do they really care that you manage to get like 23 syllables in a verse,
No.
all rhyming at the same whatever?
Use every 4-syllable word in the
Yeah,
dictionary.
exactly. No, I don't think people really care. I mean, yeah, sure, I put that level of work into every one of my lyrics still because I care.
Definitely.
But at the same time, you need to think about the people that are listening to your music, and you need to
actually buying CDs.
Exactly, and you need to cater for them. And so far, I mean, at least from the CD sales, it seems that I'm doing a good job.
Definitely, nearly 4,000 independent.
Yeah, I mean, 5,000 is where I'd really like to get to. Then I can say, yeah, I've actually accomplished something.
I think so. You've accomplished something now.
I don't know. I mean, like at the end of the day, 3,000's all right. But if you look at
put into perspective, yeah, there are people out there that are signed and haven't sold 4,000 CDs.
yeah, fair enough. But
Not even just the UK. There's people in America that have been signed and sold under 4,000 CDs. You're independent, just driving around, and you've shot 3,700 CDs.
yeah, well, when you put it like that, fair enough. But I mean, me personally, I have very high standards for myself, and
No, definitely.
you know, I only expect the best.
So look
and
forward,
you know,
strive for
when I get to 5,000, I'm looking at 10,000, looking at 15, 20. Maybe not with that same CD, maybe with something different. But at least when I get to that level, I know that there's approximately 5,000 people out there in the UK listening to it and potentially enjoying my music, and that's a good feeling.
No,
you know?
definitely.
That's a good feeling.
Definitely.